This is Sandstorm.
Water. Heart.
Go Planet!
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero.
Yo, that is crazy.
Magnified, and he's fighting on the planet side. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take.
All right, so yeah, man. Hey, look, classic. That's all we can say. Classic, man. That, yo, I always wanted one of those rings. I think at one point, I think it was Wendy's or something like that. They had like Captain, they had Captain Planet toys and stuff. And I think I kept trying to go get a kid's meal from Wendy's all the time to get try to collect those rings or whatever. So I definitely remember that, man. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, that mess was just too much. I mean, I loved it for what it was.
Yeah.
What was I doing at the time? I think it was like late. I think it was kind of like in between the time frame of like when I was just coming home and it was just getting ready to come on to watch with whatever cartoon was about to be next. And I was
had two times. It actually had two times and stuff. It would play during the week, but also it would play early morning Saturdays before.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know what? This was Fox. There
it is.
That's what it was.
Thank you. I knew it was something missing.
Yeah.
We were already like we were mostly playing WB stuff, and I kept forgetting about Fox.
Yeah.
All this time. Well, it was only WB and ABC were the only two we kept talking about the most. And I forgot because X-Files was also on Fox. I forgot.
Yeah, yep, sure was.
That's why I forgot.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So all right, so on to the next one.
Go. No,
I gotta hit you with since we came from the Wayans brothers, we gotta stay true to the Wayans.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
We got to. Now honestly, I used to stay up for this one.
Oh, I had. I would.
Jim Carrey. This is crazy.
Hey, Carrey.
Living color. Oh snap! That's the girl from
Yep.
one of the shows that's about to that I'm about to play. I forget. What's her name? I forgot her name. But yeah, definitely, man.
I know what it is.
Yeah. So this is one of the ones that's definitely a classic. It was one of them late. I don't think it was late. I think it was late night. Well, yeah, it was a night. It was a nighttime show.
About 8 or 9 o'clock, basically.
Yeah, because it was. I think it was like it's a answer to Saturday Night Live. You know, improvs and stuff like that. So, basically, they created a TV series because they were denied, or they wanted. They weren't denied. They wanted. I think it was either Keenan. No, it wasn't Keenan. It was the other one, Damien. Damien. He tried out for Saturday Night Live. He got it, but they wanted him to act a certain way, and he was like, "Nah." So him and his brother.
So he couldn't have to act the way he wanted, so that's why he ended up getting his brother, Keenan Ivory Wayans, and then down the road later, he got a couple other comedians like Tommy Davidson, and Kim and Jim Carrey and stuff like that, and then his other brothers came in, which is Marlon and Sean, and the sisters too. I forgot the name of the sister at the time.
Actually, his sister's been there like from the start too. She was part of that. She was part of the writing cast, like bringing the show together.
Yeah,
like that's what's crazy. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that we didn't know was involved with some of these shows.
Exactly.
So. But so all right, let's go on to the next one.
What we got? Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
This is my comeback.
Commercial.
Start yours at global.edu.
And commercials used to be like this back in the day too.
Yep.
Yo, this looks extra clear.
And that was a good pick too. Super clear.
Yo, this is crazy. Seeing it in HD is wild.
It is.
All right, so Chippendale classic, you know. I mean that Disney block, man. That Disney block had it, man. They really did, man. That came along with the DuckTales and all that. So.
Yep, that was the same block with DuckTales, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, all the other stuff. Like, so I do have other stuff that's actually part of the part 2. So I can't say the other names on the list. I kind of did name 1 or 2, but still there's gonna be some changes. Yeah, but I am a big fan of just Chippendale in general. They were one of my favorite characters, just in general, not as the show, but later on when the show came out, that's when they became a little bit more bigger, and I enjoyed them more than ever because it was just like I even have a jacket somewhere in my room somewhere or in a closet. Like, it actually has Chippendale on just Chippendale itself.
Right.
Like it's somewhere in the closet. I gotta find it. But only thing I can say that I'm a little scared of is because they actually have the movie, the Chippendale Rescue Ranger movie. And I'm very scared to actually watch it because one of the things I know is that Chip is, I think he's still a cartoon and Dale gets 3D, I believe. So it's like 2D, 3D. The introduction had 2D and 3D of the characters. Yeah. But I'm scared to watch it because I don't know how I feel with taking a classic cartoon into an actual movie and how that goes. So I will one day try to break down and actually watch it, in my opinion, but I'm still scared to watch it. The classic is still, the cartoon is still the greatest cartoon. I think one of my favorite episodes from that was actually. One was actually where it actually became like mob bosses. All the characters like Chip and Dale became mob bosses and everything else, and then they tried to stop this mafia group or whatever. That was one, and the second one was because one of Gadget, and I remember this very well, Gadget's inventions were actually really messing up, and they were trying to solve this other mystery. But the problem was that it was sabotaged by someone, and it was a cult. Basically, it was called the Super Cola cult. So it was funny as shit because every time they were like, you was like, come along, sing along, Super Cola. I was like, oh my god, stop! Y'all cold, cold. So like, but it is like joke, but it's just like they had those little inside joke rules. And it's kind of funny how they actually got through back in the day.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, don't be scared to watch that movie. I watched it. It wasn't bad. It was actually addressing. It was addressing your concern. Actually, you know what I mean. It was poking fun of that. So, all right. Moving right along to the next one.
Appreciate that one.
My bad.
Hit the play button.
Oh yeah. And this is the extended version. I didn't even know they had the extended version.
Really?
Yeah. Because, like, a lot of the stuff I didn't watch, like, the first episode or nothing like that. You just watch it with your parents and just come on. That's right.
There she is.
So,
there she is.
Man, classic. Yep. Classic, man. Queen Latifah's first little TV series and stuff by herself. Well, not by herself, but you know what I'm saying. Like she's pretty. It was actually based around her. That's what's crazy. It had all these characters that were focus points, and they were like co-stars and stars of it too. But it was actually she's the living single. She's the what I'm saying the main person actually. You know what I mean. So that was pretty dope, man. Classic. One of the ones that once you hear the. You start hearing that? Oh man!
I remember this because every time, like, I think at the time, I think it was a Thursday block. I think it was for Fox. It was like a Wednesday or Thursday block for Fox. I can't remember which one. But the thing about it is, like, I remember this very well because I end up always sitting down in front of the TV with my mother watching this with some other shows that's on the list as well. So yeah, like the Wayans brothers, I kind of watch on my own. Sometimes I watch my mother, but this one was one of them I do remember. It's such a classic and everything. And especially, I'm a big fan of Queen Latifah, especially her stuff back in the day, like her music career and stuff.
Right. All right, moving along to what started this in the first place.
Yep, that started it all.
I always wanted to start a family. 2 weeks, I carried my dead fetus.
I wondered if God.
Fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch. Ready yet? Get set. It's all that.
Just an introduction before I blow your mind. The show was all of that, and yes, we do it all the time. So sit your booty on the floor or in a chair. Round you in the air, just don't go nowhere. Cause everything we do,
We're entertaining you.
we're entertaining you.
My posse and my crew.
My posse and my crew.
So we coming
So
right
sit still, 'cause
back.
we're coming right back.
Yo, that's what started this whole thing. It was crazy as I got it on this playlist. Man. As you can see, this is probably one of the ones I probably sat there and sung the whole song, just sitting down there and just getting it. I mean, this was the teenage Saturday Night Live. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This was the teenage, living color. Like, it literally was for us improv. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why it's so cool. That's why I'll actually watch Saturday Night Live right now, because Kenan Thompson, which is one of the characters on there, he's over there doing the same thing. Like, it, you know what I mean? It just brings back that.
All that, and it's all this other stuff. But at the same time, he does have his own show too. But again, with the theme song being TLC, rest in peace, Left Eye.
Yeah.
We miss her very much. But yeah, this was the greatest introduction to the whole series that brought it all together with, us to listen to classic stuff from the 90s and everything else, especially when you had, like, the musical introductory, like, had TLC make an appearance to Immature, Coolio, all this stuff. I even had that soundtrack. I gotta figure out what my CD is. I had the soundtrack somewhere that actually had, like, I found the case, but I gotta find the CD. I gotta find it so I can put it on my computer, seriously. Once I get this fixed. But still, like, that's a classic. Like, especially when, like, with the CD, it actually has their, like, there's some of their skits in there too. So it's great. I was like, oh man. And then I think the one song, like, with Kenan Kel without playing something, because, like, they have a Good Booger and everything else, especially where the music we had Immature on there, and that new song they had with El Mitchell on it. That was a fun song. Like, a lot.
Yeah.
It's called like "Watch Me Do My Thing" or something like that, or "Do My Thing." I think it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah. This was one of those. It was the Saturday Night cartoon. Or sorry, it was one of the Saturday Night blocks. It was actually called Snick. Was the show. This actually had with This is where the one cartoon with 3 shows. We had Twister Explains It All. Then we had All That. Then we had either one of the 4 cartoons, which was either Rocko's Modern Life or Ren and Stimpy, or I want to say Rugrats, but I don't think so. But it's something else. And then you also had the 4th one, which is Are You Afraid of the Dark, which has always been the last show at the end of the block.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Classic. All right, so on to the next one. This is my next one. I was actually, you know what's crazy? I'm actually watching these every night, you know what I'm saying, before I go to sleep real quick. I'm watching the reruns and stuff. And I'm actually on this show right now, so.
Oh, man.
You can imagine, I'm like, in nostalgia all the time.
And zero feel.
After this commercial.
Always flex phone.
Yep, after this commercial.
After this commercial.
Dang, I didn't realize it's 2 commercials. We usually go through the
I'm going to skip it.
Oh, yes.
Yo, classic.
Yep.
And that's Jamie singing.
Yep.
That's Jamie singing. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there. Yeah, Jamie Foxx, man. That was one of those ones that came on that one of these blocks. I want to say it was the Wayne Brother block.
Yep, it was.
I want to say, yep. So,
yeah,
classic. So on to the next one. Let's get it, man. This is another classic. This is piggybacking off of All That. So
let's go.
Oh, here it goes.
Rest in peace, Coolio, man.
Yep.
And he's from Long Beach.
I believe so.
South Central.
Yep.
Everybody out there go run and tell your homeboys and homegirls it's time for Keenan and Kel. To keep you laughing in the afternoon, so don't touch that dial on Reason Room. Cause they always in the summer frontin' and you don't wanna miss it. It's double K like to the good way. Yes, Keenan and Kel, I should have said Kel and Keenan, cause I gotta watch Keenan, cause Keenan be screaming with a plan on.
Yep.
That's funny how it just come back to you. You know what I mean? Like you get to listening to it, and then you probably ain't heard it in a while. Next thing you know, you start singing the words like word for word. Like, exactly. Oh man, yeah, classic.
This is part of one of the blocks too with the all that. So I think that's when they took out Christmas Baseball. I think all that was like first or still second. I think one of the cartoons became the first one or the third, and Keenan and Kel came right behind all that.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's what I remember.
Yep. Yo, man, classic. All right, so on to this next one right here. This is gonna hit y'all across the head with the what up? What up? What up?
Oh.
So 90’s. And what's funny is that's all it was. Is my
But still, this is one of those shows. This is one of those shows I went like when I heard this, I went straight in the living room. My mom watching it.
Yeah.
I think she got the DVD somewhere. I gotta figure out. I gotta ask my mother.
Man, I was just watching on Max. I was watching on Max the other. Like this was my series I was watching before I started watching Jamie Foxx. So I was watching this like a couple of weeks ago. So man. Yeah, and I watched all the seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I think they changed up the song at one point, or at least how
they did
something. Yeah. But this is the classic. This is the classic.
All-time classic. The original thing. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. All right, so on to the next one. This is a classic. Oh my god, man! I used to watch this show just because I had a crush on somebody.
There's
I think
nothing more
everybody
powerful
did.
than you making your thing happen. Really.
You know how he does. You know speed and flows. All I wanna do is hug you, 'cause I like your stilo. And I dig the way you move and the way you do your thing. Speeder, keep it coming on, 'cause we love you crazy.
There she go.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
He knows how to get down.
Megan Good.
All the girls love his style.
Alright, man. So
everybody had a crush on that girl. Good
man,
Lord.
classic. Just because Megan and this song is actually a real R&B song. This is what you was talking about earlier.
So what's on that camera name? It's
Stilo by 70W.
Yes, 702.
Oh yeah. 702. I said 702. I'm thinking 302. Yep. 702 Vegas. Oh man. But yeah, for sure though, man. This was already like, I think at this point when they made this theme song or whatever, it was more of like there was a lot of shows that were coming out like that were having people sing like TLC, you know what I mean, sing their theme songs or whatever like that. And so I guess they were like, yeah, let's do that, but let's actually take a already charted song and just remix it for our, you know what I'm saying, for our intro and stuff. And it became like, honestly, for us kids, we already knew the song. We was hearing it on the radio, you know what I mean? But then once you throw the Skeeter stuff on there, when it come on, you singing Cousin Skeeter song while they singing the real song. Like it just brought this whole demographic of just nostalgia that just the 90s were like it. Boom. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that nobody can touch the 90s as far as these TV show intros or TV shows, period. You know what I mean? Like, let's say sitcom and cartoon wise. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man, one of them classics. So, and we gonna finish this off
with a bang.
With the worldwide classic.
Hit it.
Now this is this the full version.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I was like, oh.
And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spend most of my days. All right, I gotta stop it there, guys, man. Yo, because actually that's the long version. So tell me, guys, what you think down in the comments section, man. Which ones were your favorites? Also, too, how would you rate these like intros as far as like, you know, which one is like the top one of this verses and stuff like that? So let us know down in the comment section, you know, what you guys think, which one is your favorite, and the top, you know, top ones. Yeah. Which one do you think won this verses? So thank you, Noto, for coming through, man. It's always a big pleasure to have you here, man.
No problem, man.
You're always welcome to the Vitoverse anytime, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, just whenever you need me, just hit me up. You know where to find me. You know where to find me. Technically.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm always, so I think as soon as because once this barbecue's over, this whole month is done, I will be a lot stress-free and everything else. I can actually do a lot more. So you guys may actually see me more on Vitoverse. So I may, talk with some stuff with Vito and try to work some stuff out with him. So then do some collaborations and kind of do a little bit more bigger projects so you guys can see me more than ever. So I do want to continue doing that with him. But I will also I will be back in my streaming form. I think next month because I get my computer up and running.
Yeah.
So, but so. Yeah, definitely expect me more, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy my presence and everything else. Especially my setup and everything.
For sure.
So I'll show Vito how it works, but it's done, and I'm proud of it. The hard work I've done for a whole month.
Right. Yeah. So what's your handles? Like where can they find you at? Instagram, YouTube?
You can find me on you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I just kind of look at from time to time, but mostly it's Instagram and basically Twitter. Basically is another kid Yui. Basically, as it says on there on the screen, you can find me there on either of the two. If you don't find me there on Instagram, basically you can go on Vito. He actually has me on his channel too, so you can basically find me as well. It's basically a drawing someone, a friend of mine's did. He's also working on my business card, which I'm still waiting on him to get those to me. And my cousin's going loud right now. Here. So yeah, you guys can find me there. I will definitely give you my Twitter, my Twitter account later, or my Twitch information later. As soon as I get my computer up and running, once we're back up and running and stuff, I will definitely give that picture to Vito, and you guys can follow me there as well.
All right, sounds good, man. Yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys on the loop as far as Noto. Definitely. I stay in touch with him all the time, so he's definitely gonna be here. We actually might make him another co-host, so now we'll have two co-hosts over here on the Vitoverse. You know what I'm saying? Different little segments. When Sandstorm can't make it, we'll have Noto. You know what I'm saying? We might just rotate it to, we just got a lot of projects we're gonna be working on, so stay tuned for all that. Again, guys, I'm in the process of upgrading a lot of this equipment, so if anything comes off a little kind of choppy and stuff, just bear with me until I get all that stuff. So until next time, I will see you guys tomorrow on the Stormcast. Hopefully we have a special guest there as well, so actually 2 special guests, so definitely stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.